Imagine a machine capable of producing enormous amounts of energy from a very small amount of fuel. A single nuclear fuel rod can contain as much usable energy as tons of coal or thousands of liters of oil. Inside a nuclear reactor, however, there is no traditional combustion like in a fossil fuel power plant. Instead, energy is released directly from atomic nuclei through one of the most powerful processes in physics. A nuclear reactor is essentially a highly controlled atomic chain reaction that must remain stable, precisely regulated, and continuously cooled. But how does a machine capable of extracting energy from atoms actually work? The foundation of most nuclear reactors is a process called nuclear fission. The most commonly used fuel is uranium-235, an unstable isotope capable of splitting apart when struck by a neutron. When a neutron collides with the nucleus of a uranium atom, the nucleus breaks into smaller fragments and releases an enormous amount of energy in the form of heat. At the same time, additional neutrons are released, which can strike other uranium atoms and continue the reaction. This creates a self-sustaining chain reaction. Controlling this chain reaction is one of the most important aspects of reactor operation. If the reaction accelerated uncontrollably, energy would be released far too quickly. To regulate the process, reactors use control rods made from materials capable of absorbing neutrons, such as boron or cadmium. By inserting or withdrawing these rods between the fuel assemblies, operators can precisely control the number of neutrons available for further fission reactions and therefore regulate the reactor's power output. If you like similar educational content, please like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. The nuclear fuel itself is typically contained inside long fuel rods assembled into larger fuel bundles. These fuel assemblies are submerged in coolant, usually water. In many reactor designs, water serves not only as a cooling medium, but also as a neutron moderator. The moderator slows down neutrons to speeds where uranium fission becomes much more efficient and stable. Without moderation, the chain reaction would not proceed effectively enough for normal reactor operation. What makes nuclear reactors so fascinating is the incredible energy density of nuclear fuel. Splitting a relatively tiny amount of uranium can release an enormous amount of heat. This is why nuclear power plants are capable of generating massive amounts of electricity while consuming only small quantities of fuel compared to traditional fossil fuel power stations. Once a stable fission reaction is established inside the reactor core, enormous amounts of heat begin to build up. This heat is actually the primary product of the reactor, because the reactor itself does not directly generate electricity. Its main purpose is to convert nuclear energy into thermal energy. The production of electricity happens later through steam turbines and electrical generators, much like in many other types of power plants. The cooling system plays a critical role in this process. Most modern nuclear reactors use water as coolant. Water flows around the fuel assemblies and removes heat generated during nuclear fission. In many reactor designs, the water is kept under extremely high pressure, so it does not boil even at very high temperatures. This is how pressurized water reactors, commonly known as PWR reactors, operate. PWR systems are currently the most widely used type of nuclear reactor in the world. The heat collected in the primary cooling loop is transferred to a secondary loop through large heat exchangers called steam generators. In the secondary loop, water is converted into high-pressure steam. This steam flows into massive turbines, causing turbine blades to spin at extremely high speed. The turbines are connected to electrical generators that convert mechanical rotation into electricity. In many ways, a nuclear power plant operates similarly to a conventional thermal power station. The major difference is simply the source of heat. After passing through the turbine, the steam must be cooled and converted back into water. This process occurs inside condensers, which use additional cooling systems to remove excess heat. This is why nuclear power plants often require enormous amounts of cooling water and are frequently associated with large cooling towers. The towers themselves do not release smoke. Instead, they release water vapor generated during the cooling process. The entire system must operate with extraordinary stability and precision. Temperatures, pressures, coolant flow rates, neutron activity, and reactor power levels are continuously monitored by thousands of sensors. Modern nuclear facilities use highly advanced automated control systems capable of responding immediately to even very small deviations. Although nuclear energy is based on atomic reactions, Much of the engineering involved revolves around highly sophisticated heat transfer and fluid control systems. One of the most important aspects of nuclear reactor operation is safety. Inside the reactor core, enormous amounts of energy and intense radiation are produced continuously. Because of this, nuclear power plants are designed with multiple independent layers of protection, intended to prevent the release of radioactive materials, even in the event of severe equipment failures or accidents. The first protective barrier is the fuel itself. Uranium fuel pellets are sealed inside strong metal tubes that form the fuel rods. These rods contain most of the radioactive byproducts generated during nuclear fission. The second major barrier is the reactor pressure vessel, an extremely thick steel structure designed to withstand very high temperatures and pressures inside the reactor core. An even larger layer of protection is provided by the containment building. This massive reinforced concrete structure surrounds the reactor and critical systems. It is specifically engineered to survive extreme events such as high internal pressure, earthquakes, explosions, or even aircraft impacts. Even if a serious malfunction were to occur inside the reactor, the containment structure is designed to prevent radioactive materials from escaping into the environment. Emergency cooling systems are also critically important. The greatest danger in a nuclear reactor is not a nuclear explosion like a bomb, but overheating of the nuclear fuel. If fuel assemblies are no longer cooled properly, they can become damaged or partially melt in an event known as a core meltdown. To prevent this, nuclear power plants use multiple independent backup cooling systems, capable of supplying water to the reactor, even if the main electrical power supply fails. Historical accidents such as Chernobyl and Fukushima had a massive influence on modern reactor design and safety engineering. Today's reactors incorporate much more advanced safety technologies and automated shutdown systems. Some modern reactor concepts even use passive safety systems that function without electricity or human intervention. These systems rely on gravity, natural water circulation, and physical properties of materials to cool the reactor automatically during emergencies. Although the basic principle of nuclear fission remains similar across all reactors, there are many different reactor designs using various cooling systems, neutron moderators, and fuel configurations. The most common type is the Pressurized Water Reactor, or PWR, which uses ordinary water both as coolant and as a neutron moderator. PWR reactors are currently the dominant technology used in most modern nuclear power plants around the world. Another important design is the boiling water reactor, commonly known as BWR. In this system, water boils directly inside the reactor core, producing steam that flows straight to the turbine. This simplifies the overall design because separate steam generators are not required. However, the entire steam cycle must operate under very strict safety and radiation controls. Some reactors also use heavy water containing deuterium, which has different neutron moderation properties compared to ordinary water. One of the most significant modern developments involves Small Modular Reactors, or SMRs. These compact reactors are designed to be much smaller than traditional nuclear power plants and manufactured using modular factory-built components. Potential advantages include lower construction costs, faster deployment, improved safety systems, and the ability to provide power for smaller regions or industrial facilities. Many governments and technology companies are currently investing billions of dollars into SMR development. Researchers are also exploring entirely new reactor concepts and alternative nuclear fuels. Some experimental reactors use molten salts, fast neutrons, liquid metals, or thorium instead of uranium. The goal is to improve efficiency, reduce long-term radioactive waste, and enhance reactor safety. Certain advanced reactor designs may even be capable of using existing nuclear waste as fuel, helping reduce the amount of highly radioactive material requiring permanent storage. Radioactive waste management remains one of the biggest challenges of nuclear energy. Spent nuclear fuel contains highly radioactive materials that must be stored safely for extremely long periods of time. Modern reprocessing technologies can recover some usable materials from spent fuel, but long-term storage solutions continue to be one of the most debated issues in the nuclear industry. When viewed from a broader perspective, nuclear reactors represent one of the most powerful energy technologies ever created by humanity. Nuclear power plants are capable of producing enormous amounts of electricity continuously for months without burning fossil fuels. Because nuclear fuel contains such extraordinary energy density, relatively small quantities of uranium can provide electricity for millions of people. One of the major advantages of nuclear energy is its very low carbon dioxide emissions during operation. For this reason, many countries consider nuclear power an important part of future low-carbon energy systems. Unlike solar panels or wind turbines, nuclear reactors can provide stable baseload electricity continuously regardless of weather conditions or time of day. At the same time, nuclear energy remains technologically, economically, and politically complex. Building nuclear power plants requires enormous investment, strict safety regulations, and highly advanced engineering. Public concern also remains strong because of historical accidents and long-term radioactive waste storage challenges. Nevertheless, many experts argue that without nuclear power, it may become extremely difficult to provide sufficient stable electricity while simultaneously reducing global greenhouse gas emissions. At the center of the entire system, however, the principle remains remarkably simple. Controlled splitting of atomic nuclei releases enormous amounts of heat, which is then used to produce steam and generate electricity. From nuclear physics and thermodynamics to material science and highly advanced safety engineering, nuclear reactors combine some of the most sophisticated technologies ever developed in order to harness the energy hidden inside atoms themselves.